Yeah. What's the day today? Today is, we live, we on. I want to tell you something. Today is Tuesday, 5th of December, 2017. Let me wait for you all to gather now. I'm waiting for you all to gather. There's some stuff we have to share. There's some stuff we have to share because I was just inside 95.1, but they're not ready. That's why we named the show, they're not ready. And I'll tell you why when enough of you all gather. Oi, Rajiv. And I want to tell the pep loyalists, the peppers, you see y'all? Y'all make this thing look easy, boy. Y'all make this, what we do here, y'all make this look easy. Y'all have all of them power structure backbiters. They don't know what to do with themselves again. I just watch 3 people inside a studio and 5 people in a control room together doing what I do by myself every single night. Worse, they have one broadcast. I simulcast on Facebook and YouTube, and they're still not ready. You have a show, you invite us to be on for 8 o'clock. You call us and you tell us, reschedule for 8:30. We reach there on time, and you still running late. 8 or you're running late, or you're not ready. Or you're not ready. Call us back when you're ready. This is the Progressive Empowerment Party. Thing don't run away. We run things. This is my favorite drink. Let me tell you something. I don't drink no soft drink at all. But you see this LLB thing? Tell them we here now. When I left them, they had 231 people viewing. I said, oh, they're not ready. YouTube people, send out your links, They're playing games. Let me pretend it's not Angostura now, guys. I had a boycott. Tell me. Lema, when I see Trotters and what's the next name of the next place? Udazzle, Bedazzle, what's the name of the Italian place? Peter George, 1% olive oil drizzler junior selling. What's the name? I ain't know and I ain't care. When I see the 1%ers fighting a battle with Angostura, alarm bells go off in my mind. Peter George, olive oil drizzling self. Never step out the crease or jump out himself to fight nothing. You're fighting this. This you're fighting, bro. All this show, they're trying to drive down Angostura shares and using people for all your bullshit. Miss me with that, Lemo. Until, and I'm telling you this, I'm telling you this. Well, you know me, I jump in fire without fire hose. I dare with you on anything, you know. But this, boy, when the 1%ers fixing TNT and Peter George olive oil drizzling junior, come now, man. Trotters fighting Angostura, come now, man. You must look behind the wheel to see what coming. And I telling Trinidad and Tobago, I telling you all, you see that fight, that cat fight, stay out of that. I hear them talking about settling accuser and accused, and it's $8 million. I getting a cut in that, fire truck that. Let me tell you something. We going forward there. I know which fight to fight. When you see them millionaires and 100 millionaires and young billionaires and the 1%ers and the olive oil drizzlers, I ain't getting in the bullshit. Let's share up the video now. We are across 231. When I walk out at 95 just now, there were 231 views. This round is a rhythm war. So you best ass wine. I see the olive oil people, leave them with that thing, to come out your way. But you're too fast on your feet. the aiming wide. Come now, wake people up now, man. Wake them up. Hey, I tell you, and I'm telling you this. If I had 1%, no joke, if I had 1% of what Louis Hart have going on right there, 95.1, we have 1 million views. Louis he have a studio and a big desk, microphones, assistants, nice air conditioned in my living room. And they have a next room outside of that room where people talking inside, people air, getting them little thing. I have Facebook and Google. And you have man controlling the view and which camera it going to, and it's me alone and this and you. I'll tell you something. They're not ready. And Louis Hart is, I know Louis, I know Louis like family, my family, and Louis Hart family, friend from Friendland, long time. But I feel they're using Louis. I feel they're using Louis. You know why? Because this show at 8 o'clock every night sucks everybody's audience. This show, we watching 300 and 400, 500 people viewing, but it plugging in people TV, and they have mommy and daddy who don't have internet watching it. My mother home right now with my father and my sister watching it on my sister's little phone. People don't miss this show, and who don't catch it now, just catch it on the rerun. So you see the show, by the time it's done, you see 10,000 views. And tomorrow, come back, 20,000 views. This show, listen, thing don't run we run things. And I'm telling you that for a reason. Today, Trini Daily, formerly Trini Daily, and we had out this UNC page because the UNC don't have a page nowhere that says UNC. They don't have no pride. They can't stand up and call their own name. They can't tell you what yellow stand for yet. They are to play hide and thief your vote. That is what the UNC is trying to do. Hide and thief your vote. They want to mash up PNM, demonize PEP, and hide and thief your vote. So they're creating Lekoto Jambe, kick out the PNM, Buzz Alert Daily, Trini Daily, all kind of foolish pages that you don't know that you're dealing with UNC sycophants. And watch me, this week gone here, last week, they run poll after poll after poll. The first poll, because the Daniel Jackson poll catch Trinidad stupid. Daniel Jackson run a poll for an entire week, and Daniel Jackson put every single political party in that poll. And the Progressive Empowerment Party beat everybody. We beat people so bad. Samuel Stafford say he done with politics. He jump out. He say he done. He get damn licks too bad. Plenty people they done now. They realize what time it is. MSJ, David Abdullah was saying he was the only choice. He's the only choice in his bedroom. He had to switch off too. So these people, UNC now, smarting from that cut ass, go on in their Buzz Alert stupidness, and they try to make the PEP irrelevant. And they run a poll with Keith Rowley and Kamala, and they say if the election was called tomorrow, who would you vote for? And people went in the ass, boy. And they opened them up. Where the PEP? How come you could have a poll without the Progressive Empowerment Party? You don't know what time it is? And check message after message after message. Peppers, give them pepper, boy. The PEP win that poll without being represented. So the same Buzz Alert Daily now had to come and run a poll, Philip against Keith Rowley, as if you could only do a poll with two people. They're trying to pretend you could only do a poll with two people. So we had to do Kamala and Keith first, but we're coming down the line. No problem at all. Philip, Keith, 81%, 19%. Cut his ass, send him on the way. But they bring Kamala. And it's a UNC page with 53,000 likes. So they're expecting to eat we up. And by midday that day, because it started off, UNC gone to front. And I'm just telling you this because we have screenshots. By midday that day, because here what? We talking inside there. We're not expecting to win that poll. It is a UNC page. And nobody know how to thief like UNC. They have a handful of people that represents the UNC social media management team. And each of them have about 20 or 30 fake profiles. So they're going to change name and vote and change name and vote. So we know we are expecting to win. We're not expecting to tie. We just don't want to do too bad. By lunchtime, it was 49% Philip, 51% Kamala. And then it went 49.1, 49.2, 49.3. Again, updates on the phone and meetings, people telling me, boy, you seen what's going on. And then by mid-afternoon, 50-50. I know the alarm bells went off in the UNC because 50-50. This is a UNC page. That man can't stand up in we house and get on so. But wait, half hour later, 51% Philip, 49% Kamala. The thing turned all mass. Listen, all kind of attack, all kind of fight, all kind of old talk. By the time the poll done, we knew we had won the poll convincingly. They put out a result that said Kamala won 53%. And when we check it, what they had put out was a Photoshop picture. And you could tell, because underneath the name, where the time stamp run, they white it out. And you could see that they white it out. So they get catch. And they point out release after release, trying to defend their bullshit, trying to explain why they use a Photoshop result for only one of the polls, where we tell them, hey, you all have lost all credibility. We have no interest in anything you have to say. You could do what you want now. We don't care. We cut your ass in your house. They're running a poll today. A big picture of Kamala and little pictures of everybody else. I mean, these people are so sick. And they're so small-minded. But I why Vasan Bharat had to stoop and walk away from the election. Because even he, with all his slackness, even he couldn't fight that much thief. I hear a man named Tanko telling people the only way you could vote is if you're voting Kamala. Hear that? That is how you rig an election, brother. But that is the political party that brought runoff to the parliament. That is when I cut ties with all of them. Runoff. That was the most undemocratic piece of bullshit I have ever seen in my life. And I said so. I went on television. I went on every show. And I tell them, this is madness. The United National Congress have lost their way. They've lost their mind. And if the Congress of the people doesn't break ranks with that party, the Congress of the people will die. So said, so done. Runoff was defeated. Winston Dukaran broke ranks and voted against it. You all remember that? You all remember that? But you know what runoff was supposed to be? You know what Kamala was trying to do? Kamala and Ram Logan and Monilal, you know what they was trying to do? They was trying to make it that the election must always come down to PNM and UNC alone. Check that piece of freaking madness. Check where them people head is. Them just say want power and the thief, you know. Them want to consolidate power. We must own it. But I want to put all of them on notice. Frighten yourself. Kamala Prasad Bisesa. If that online poll make you quick, we are going to break your lying, cheating heart in a real election. The Progressive Empowerment Party is 10 months old. And I want to tell you something. This morning, was it this morning? This morning, two PEP members who are on TV6 with Fazil Mohammed and they hold their own. And Fazil opened and closed the show trying to say that the political leader of the PEP is a controversial figure. Me, because I speak out. I want to tell you all something. The war we're fighting against principalities that you don't see. We're fighting evil in high and low places. We're fighting the puppet masters. We're not fighting Kamala and Rowley, you know. Them is the puppets. We are fighting Fazir and Hema. Them is puppets. We're fighting the string pullers. We're fighting those that use the treasury of the third wealthiest country in the Western Hemisphere as their stomping ground. And to ask with who eat and who don't eat. Who shoot and kill and who don't shoot and kill. That is where we are. That is the game we play in. And watchmen, that is not for the faint-hearted. I want them to hear me coming. I want them to know you didn't plan for two things. You didn't plan for social media to level the playfield. And you didn't plan for Philip Alexander. So I'm telling you this. Frighten your freaking self. We're not stopping. So Louise Hart Show, they're going to try and use Louise Hart Show to thief we 8 o'clock audience. But brother, I watch Louise and I watch what they're talking about. You want to shoot the little raper man in the deck and put the gun in the ass and shoot him in the ass. That is wrong and cut. No partner. And you want to hold up the picture of the small man, coke man that they catch and pretending that that is the coke in the country. This is a country that knows billions of dollars of cocaine. No partner. Don't let them bring you to sanitize no 1% bullshit and hide and play hide and seek with the truth for the people. The Progressive Empowerment Party will stand firm on what we're here to do. We have made a commitment to rescue Trinidad and Tobago. And you know what keeps us going? The people that are stepping up. One-man show is a one-man show. Now all of a sudden they're surrounded by the PEP team. And the PEP team kicking ass. The PEP team standing up outside, unblemished, speaking out on issues of national concern and taking it to task wherever you go. So now you can't say it's a one-man show. What's your next step? What is your next step? What is your next play? Dave Lux, you don't tell me, I tell you already, you are where you stand with me in this party. You stand there because you have eyes and vision, but you don't tell me you see. I see it long time. If you want Philip show audience, bring Philip on your show. And because the 1%ers fighting Angostura, I drink a LLB live. I want to know why, what's the name of the place? Ozule, some stupidness to sell pizza in Newtown. And Trotters, them fighting Angostura, missing your bullshit. Or they're trying to drive the shares of Angostura down. Or they're trying to drive the value of Angostura down. So they can scoop it up. Today Amerijet tell people, all you gotta pay for your shipping now in US. But you can't get US from the bank. And the little bit of US that you're getting, small business people, when I say small business people, watch me. Once you're not kiss baking companies are small business, I nearly stopped today to ask the vendor the side of the road, show me your permit. Show me your vending permit. Show it to me. Because if you don't have a vending permit, I am going across the street to the police station and I'm calling the senior police officer to explain to me why you are being allowed to break the law of the land. And I want him to tell me why he's allowing it. You see, what we are going to fight to fix in this country, you see all them things that already say, boy, it's so, we are taking it just so, you can't fight them, bullshit. You see all them who come on my wall to play the neutral, to say, you know what, we love the PEP, you know, but it's Philip, boy, it's Philip. Kiss my half-red ass. All you know, more than anything, you want to dislodge my voice. But as Khalil Gibran said, you can muffle the drum and you can loosen the strings of the lyre. But who shall command the skylark not to sing? I want you all to understand, we are in this for the long haul. And every game they play, we will play that game and beat them at it. We in this to win an election. If you want a share of the pie, if you want equal justice, this is the third wealthiest nation in the Western Hemisphere. Trinidad had money to make Dubai and Abu Dhabi blush. Trinidad had money to make Kuwait jealous. Trinidad had money, more money than the Caribbean, Latin and South America combined. Trinidad had that kind of money. That is what the sons of bitches stole. That they thief out, buy out, sell out, and digs out with. You know what you lose. You know what you had. Eric Williams rob and rape this nation. Pass it on to Chambers with his limp ass self who continued it. The NAR, the only reason the NAR thief is they had no money then. Plain talking bad manners. Watch me. They have people in this country that run things from behind the scenes. Once you go into power, and but we will fix it. We will find out where the Pitch Lake money going, and we will undo that contract, because that is the property of the people of Trinidad and Tobago. We will find out what is going on in Petrotrin, why it can't make money, and we'll fix it for for the people of Trinidad and Tobago, because the price of oil right now is $32 higher than the price to process it. So we in profit. Why is Petrotrin not making money? But nobody talking that, because jackassness have to prevail in the country. When Amerijet tell people who can't get US to buy that you have to pay shipping in US, you're in trouble. They just shut down your business by turning off your resource pipeline. You can no longer stock your shelves. Somebody's going to come along and say, well, because they're trying to get a little agency you have. You know, you're representing a brand or a company, and they want it stinking bad. So they need to shut you down to take it. This is criminal misuse of government. That is what is going on. That is what is going on. But what worrying them is, in the beginning, in the very beginning, look what I went through in a short space of time. Lawsuit after lawsuit, shut him up. Death threat after death threat, kill him. This is what I went through. You know. Defamation of character to the extreme. Jackasses like Dane Wilson, remember he, corned beef man, all of them, this next little LaCroix guy, he wider than he tall, ugly in darkness, much less for bright light. All of these fellas sharing litanies of things that Philip do. Philip thief this, Philip rob that, he's a con man, he's a racist, he don't like black people, he don't like Indian people, I don't like nobody at all apparently. What they didn't say about me, only remember all that we went through, all that and survived. Now they're worried. Now they're worried. You know why they're worried? Because I still ain't stopped yet. So unless you actually kill me, because I'm not bulletproof, but I'm cautious. And they say what? Who jobless? No man curse. I'm standing on that. I'm standing on that because everybody's life has to be for a purpose. And this is mine. I ain't dwelling on that conversation at all. But I want you to understand that we didn't get here easy. When me and Ian Griffith and Harry Hunt used to sit down in Westmore to plan how we actually building a political party, we used to make lists of names and strike off the name now. Connected here, connected there. I have my partner, my real good friend. Hey, friend from Friendland. I'm hearing the things you're saying. I'm hearing the whispering. People that are very close to me. You're whispering poison. Careful the hole you're digging for me, you don't fall inside yourself. Just careful. Just careful. You see, a lot of these alphabets and political people who form all kind of parties never actually form a party. You know. None of these parties are real parties. The Progressive Empowerment Party is about to embark on establishing party groups. We are ready at the constituency level. The only party that will probably be able to contest us for structure is the PNM. Not even the UNC on the ground in as many constituencies as we are. We are on the ground in 39 constituencies and we're ready for them in La Hoqueta, Talparo. We have a candidate ready. We're ready. Call the by-election. When you finish stunt and lie, when you have to admit that Maxi Coffee is in fact unfit to work, we're ready. The Progressive Empowerment Party didn't come here to say, Mother may I. We came here to stand for the people, an Orange Army. We here to stand in the defense of all of these people who have been abused and disadvantaged and left to suffer for decades in the third wealthiest nation. We here for our citizens who had to pack up and fly out of Trinidad and Tobago to find a life because you sons of bitches took advantage of the people's trust. Use race to divide them, seize control and hijack the office of state and raid it. Yeah? We are standing now in the gap, and behind us, the people are assembling. Every night, read the thread. Every night, read the thread. When I go after the show and I go and I read all of the messages and all of the newcomers that come every night, we welcome you with open arms, hug and a kiss. From the moment you reach, I don't care if you was wearing yellow this evening at 6 or you was wearing red before the show starts and you take it off. The Progressive Empowerment Party belongs to all of the people of Trinidad and Tobago, our tribe. Our tribe. is everybody who have Trini blood in their vein. Red, white, black, green, and every shade in between. We are the Progressive Empowerment Party. We stand for the people of Trinidad and Tobago in defense. When Eric Williams stood on election night, 1962, and said and read our Declaration of Independence, he had to say that this democracy devolves to the people to protect it. He read out what democracy meant. And democracy meant for the people to stand even against their government. I went and I researched. I have the United States Declaration of Independence, and I'll give you a quote from that just now. The United States Declaration of Independence. It might be easier for me to search it on the internet and to find it on my wall. I want you to understand the responsibility of a citizen in a democracy. I want you to understand. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights. Among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers. Listen, not a wasted word. Their just powers mean lawful and considerate powers from the consent of the governed. Understand that, Mr. Chief Justice, Mr. President, Mr. Prime Minister, you all are public servants and you work for the people. Today, again, Keith Rowley cussed the media and walk off. The media want to talk about me, but the media can't confront and resolve that because they're afraid they lose the HDC house and the little invitations that come and clink glasses. Ministerial parties deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government become destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it and to institute a new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to effect their safety and happiness. That is from the United States of America Declaration of Independence. The citizens of a democratic republic, you have a responsibility to defend your nation, and we have to face up to the reality. Right now, we will never have another time, and we will never have a better time. We have it here now. If you come on Saturday at noon, if you walk in there, tears has come to your eyes. When you see the assemblage of patrons, the civic-minded, the people that's standing together, that's sacrificing, driving and traveling from all corners of Trinidad and Tobago to be there, to help be the change that we need. Listen now. This country had more money than everybody. We were third after the United States and Canada. And yet we have Morva, Beetham, Laventille, and Ceylons. We have Bagatelle, Rich Plain, Covine, La Puerta, Big Yard, Scorpion, Abbey Pujad. Come and see how these people live. We have Mbakadere, we have Aruka and La Hoqueta. Come and see how people live. Come and see how people live in enterprise. Come and see what the cities of this country. This is a country that had more money per capita than Dubai. Dubai built islands in the ocean. Our money was stolen by political hangers-on, deviant, deceitful, disgusting obscenities that used your vote and tell you, you're black, vote for me. You're an Indian, vote for me. You have no race, don't vote at all. And they give you handouts and they dumb down your education system. Prior to Eric Williams' education system, this country had the highest standard of education in the world, and we were the highest in the Western Hemisphere. Trinidadians used to leave Trinidad and we used to leave our schools in Form 3 and go to the United States to the equivalent of Form 5. We were the brightest, and they come and they dumb you to shit down. They want you just bright enough to operate the KFC cash register and to hold and twirl amalgamated security matter. Hear what I'm telling you, eh? When they talk about this PNM education, I spit on the ground. PNM did nothing of value for nobody in this country. Anything that you see that they could point to and say PNM built that, I could guarantee you it cost 50 times the cost it should have cost the bill. It's not working. It was badly thought out, improperly set up, and all the money spent, stolen. That is the legacy of the PNM. Eric Williams, that is his legacy. And he passed that baton to Patrick Manning, who didn't miss a beat. George Chambers run the country in a recession, and he was stupid. George Chambers only get that office because the next two people in line after Eric was too Indian, and they didn't want chutney to rise yet. That is the legacy of Trinidad and Tobago. When Jones P. Madeira could have published the Guardian, Trinidad Guardian, Sabga Media could have run a headline, chutney rising, the day Pandey get power in this country. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. But this is not for that. This is to tell you, Fazir Muhammad said that I am a controversial figure. Did Fazir Muhammad ever confront Keith Rowley for the two grown men that he introduced to the nation after winning an election as his children? Did Fazir Muhammad, with all them corkballs between his legs, ever ask Keith Rowley, are you aware, sir, that every document you ever signed, including your parliamentary bio, is now an untruth? And you signed it saying, I swear that the above, to my best recollection, is true? That you have achieved high public office on a lie? Has Fazir Muhammad ever done that? But you see, Fazir Muhammad could talk about me, because I'm not feeding Fazir. My hand is open and he not eating here. Staining up his mustache and beard with food that in my hand. He getting that from Rowley owners. And Fazir know what it is like to get fired for talking out the turn. And if TV6 and Dominic Kalipasa didn't snatch him up after Surud Rambachan had fired him from CNMG for bad talking Kamla, you'd never know who a Fazir was. This is also Trinidad and Tobago. And I do not mind that you want to say things about me. I understand. People tell me, Philip, you intimidate men. I don't know why. I am everybody's friend. I may come across strong because, let me tell you something, we have a beachhead to take. We have a mountain to climb. We have an enemy to face. I can't talk that like we're making brownies and sipping margaritas. A day will come when the nation would have been rescued. We would have right-sized it. Everybody would have water. The place would be safe. Children would be going to school, to functional educational facilities. Healthcare would be treating our elderly and our people with dignity and respect. And nobody belly would be grumbling for food. That day, we could make brownies and drink margaritas. And I would tell you jokes. And I would chat. And you'll say, Philip, charming, eh? He's so Obama-esque. He reminds me of Justin Trudeau. But not now. Because right now, we have armies to face. People who stealing by bulk and go. And they may want to give up that. And they're not stopping from brownies and margaritas. True talk. True talk.
Hey, senor, you said the Guardian's fast, yeah? You must be big fat men.
Blue money in the pocket.
You don't see this, senor? No, man. Hey, you see the man, they don't say I find Eldorado, when he was done it so.
But it was in Mexico that them was talking about. They here living like Lord, but they gone to live there like king.
I got to go to Panama, mama. they have over there, making really just go clear. Some say that they go with some for the pumpkins of accusation, accusation. I don't like to talk, so I'm taking a walk. If I don't like to keep it wrong, partner, stamp the passport, Panama, here I come.
That's where we had to go. We had to go Panama. Panama is where we money gone. Canada. Go and see what they put in Canada. Go and see Liechtenstein. I can't even pronounce it properly. I know Asian Stephen quite don't find Liechtenstein to take we money. Watch me, man. We had to get we money back. We want we money back. And you're not getting your money back by putting the same bands of thieves back in office. You cannot trust the PNM and the UNC further than you could pick them up and throw them. You cannot.
I want to fly, change, fly up to the sky. And when the sea change up, things rearrange up. This is since they get rid of the past. Let the past be the past. UNC brand new.
They're going and tell you
This is since the humble don't rubbish.
the party have no more rubbish.
But when I look around, what do I see? Recycled politicians. I see kangaroos like a salmon from Logan, hopping from bandwagon to wagon. So they polish and shine, they fall back in line. But that cannot keep my mind. Jump high, jump low, whether sun or rain.
I have fallen for that again, Kamala.
Same faces, new administration.
Now in new positions.
With a brand new chief, UNC, the same bunch of staffing thieves.
The UNC stands for under no circumstances. They're looking for a way to say PNM. Amanda's called it the Plantation National Movement. I ain't going down them roads. But I want you to understand, be honest with yourself. Lie to me, cuss me, bad talk me, Philip be ugly, I don't like him, he just talk rough, he just cuss, I don't like how he just dress. You say what you want. That don't matter. What matters is the quality of life you live. How I look, how I sound, how does that affect how you live? Why aren't you taking all of that energy to the people who are actually affecting how you live and asking them questions? Say, Kitos, there's a man named Philip Alexander that say everybody in this country could own a house if you made it possible for houses to build starter homes for $100,000. That is true. That is true there, Kitos. And if he tell you no, say Mr. Alexander say he want to debate you. See what that son of a bitch say. That people in this country, poor people, could own a home. 0 deposit, 0 interest for 30 years. That you could help and raise the standard of living of the poor. I want to know, if you're opening Starbucks and KFC every week, where you getting the US from to pay for that? Where you getting that from? Where the 1% getting that from? None of them big time Scotch importers closed down. You ain't hear Johnny Walker Black not on the market because they can't get US. You ain't hearing that Butterball packing up ready. And we like jackasses lining up to cut we own throat. That's why I walk out at 95.1 just now. They're not ready. And you're not ready and you don't disrespect Philip Alexander, and I'll tell you why. Because I respect myself. And I don't need nothing from nobody. I don't need CNC3, Guardian Media, One Caribbean Media, or TV6 to give me a leg up. I know how to speak. And I'm not going anymore to make myself available for bullshit and stunts. The people of Trinidad and Tobago have been bullshitted enough for 55 years. Anybody who come into me looking for a head rub and a comforting lie, you're in the wrong place, friend. When you're telling the members of my party, boy, we love all you know, boy, but that man harsh, I real harsh. Let me tell you something, As watch poor people, boy, as watch poor people in this country, and as get vexed, and it tastes a kind of bile in my mouth, that these people have life so freaking hard. Come, Rich Plain. Come, Rich Plain. Come, let me take you for a walk. Come, let me take you Abbey Pujad. Come. You've never been in Waterhole. Come, let me take you Hardin freaking Chase. Come. Come and see what Cocorite really feel like to people living inside there. Come and see it, feel it, spend a day. Spend a day with people who, if they have a fridge, they have no electricity. Come and see what almost half the people of this country, and they don't tell you this. CNC3 and TV6 does only show you these poor people when it's riot time. Come and see how they live in. And these jackass Uncle Toms that have a little post and a little position saying, boy, don't take you on. Beat them up, dish and spinning rims. My red ass. I cannot believe how easy it is to corrupt the integrity of a human being. But when I see the poor, when I see people who suffering because crime bring heartache into their world, crime because poverty driving crime. Poverty in this country has turned our people into slaves. When them little boys in John Street in Cocorite get that little wherever they get to jump in that pirogue and drive that cocaine to Monas, them in jail for the rest of their life for that. Them probably didn't know what the ass they was doing. But they're so hungry. I mean, these people living in house that built from old, the wall is galvanized, the floor is mud, they have no current, they have no nothing. If you throw away something, when you throw it away, them happy to take that home. Come and see how more than half of the people in this country, come and see mommy mixing a little flour and a little cheap milk and making pap. Bedtime. Don't worry, mommy, nice child. But why they making charan? That is the bullshit you're hearing people talking. Why they making charan? Like making charan now is only for rich people. Instead of asking, how could a nation this wealthy have so many people so desperately poor with parroting bullshit? Why poor people making charan? But I promise Trinidad and Tobago this. And I don't care who like and don't like me. But the only war we will declare under a progressive empowerment party administration is a war on poverty. There will be no more poverty in this country. We will bring the roof down to meet the floor if we have to. But we will raise the floor. And we will make sure that there is a minimum standard of living in this country that not one of our citizens will fall below. Not one. You understand that? We will make sure that there is a basic standard of living, ground level, in this country must mean everybody have a chance. That's what ground level must mean. And all them 1%ing sons of bitches who outside there who have made themselves massive fortunes on taking advantage of people, I hope the law of karma is real. I hope the pestilence that it takes to make you hold your head and ball find you in your living lifetime. I tell people, Hafiz Karamat walk in a courtroom and everybody hold their nose. That man was rotten while he was alive. I hope the law of karma comes upon each and every one of you. I want you to watch your loved ones hurt. I want you to cry. I want you to beg God on your knees. I want you to beg God how I could fix this, because that is the cry of the poor and the suffering in this country. And you living large and boasting that you maintain your house at a constant temperature. Karen Ashton asked me, am I not part of the 1%? Karen Ashton, 1% is not a black and white thing. Eh? If you think it's because I looking like a white boy, that is not what 1% mean. Alright? No. Let us keep it straight up. This ain't nigger coolie white people, Syrian, Chinese bullshit. This is about money. Who have it and who don't, and who use money to exert power to the detriment of those below. That is what this is about. And we will declare war on poverty in this country, even to help the people who don't even understand that the lifeguard swimming out to you coming to save you. Understand that. There are some people who can't respect the fact that I don't have to look like you to help you. You don't have to look like me to make my life better. We are all human beings, but stick a pin in that. Stick a pin in that. We have to decide if we're going to stand together or sink alone. That's the decision we are making. Stand together or sink alone. And if you're suffering right now, if what you know is sufferation, stop taking political bullshit chain up talk from PNM and UNC and hold them to task on their track record. Don't compare us to them. We've never had a chance to show you what we could do. But our plans, programs, policies, and ideas already are a political earthquake in this country, because we are waking up people to reality of what could be in Trinidad and Tobago. Kyle Rogers wants the PEP logo. Kyle, reach out to Diana Kelly, Felicia Holder, or Lima on the thread. The Progressive Empowerment Party is a group of civic-minded people, patriots to the core, that have come together and said, no more. We will stand for this nation. Kenneth Luke was just quoting the Bible. We will gird our loins and we will prepare. We will prepare. We will go down in the trenches. I want to go and walk every street in Beetham. I want the people of Beetham to watch me in my face and tell me they don't want my help. No problem. But I come in because this country can't continue like this. Can't continue like this. They have nothing left for us after our next election if you choose PNM or UNC. Trust me when I tell you. Nothing. What it is the PNM and the UNC do for this nation in 55 years, look around and you tell me. Come and walk in Port of Spain and smell piss. You will see human feces. You will see. We have homeless people in this country in different castes of homelessness. I could take you to Besson Street, to the car park. Was it even the car park? By the Riverside Plaza car park. In Riverside Plaza car park, the people who go upstairs are the people who are the homeless who are being treated. Below them, downstairs, below them are the untouchables, people who are literally falling apart, who are dying, rotting to death. We have people in this country going through so much pain and suffering. They live below the homeless that are acceptable and live on what falls from them. Now, those are the people that me and my family and the Jericho Project go and feed every Christmas day. But somebody should be feeding them every single day of life. Those are human beings too. And you cannot judge people by their status or by their actions or by the mistakes that they've made, because many people living very good lives today are not living it because of their ethics and their integrity, but in spite of it.
Just hold them and walk them. 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 Just hold them and walk them. 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 No, we don't business. Oh, no, we don't business. Okay, come like we don't business. Okay, come like we don't business. Free up like we don't business. Free up like we don't business. Oh, no, we don't business. Oh, no, we don't business.
Odette Nahu Saloom just sent me a picture. She said, this is you. It's a wolf. It says, throw me to the wolves and I'll come back leading the pack. Stop thinking 1% and 2% and 99% is a race. There are people in this country of every creed and race that are salt of the earth, decent, good, law-abiding, patriotic, caring, heart-bleeding people. Hearts bleed for others. Let me stop making this a race thing. All the black people and the Indian people walking around in this country, chain up in your mind with race talk. End that shit now, you know. Because race talk ain't helping you. Race talk, Robert Amaro trying to get me to change you to ethnic and tribal. Freak that. Race! And when they talk in race in this country, because the national anthem say, here every creed and race find an equal place. And that's what we want. One people under one flag. That is what the Progressive Empowerment Party stands for. One people under one flag. It is our dream. And listen, if I come across rough, or if I come across arrogant, I apologize. I fight battles from the moment my eyes open in the morning until they close at night. I am under constant, unbearable attack. There are things that are said to me, about me, that come to me from other people. There are things that are done. The level of victimization that I live with on a daily basis would bend your knees and buckle your back. Trust me when I tell you, I have no intention to be rough or arrogant or obscene. But I am not giving ground. I am not backing up. I will not be cowed, and I will not be threatened, and I will not be told what are my rights and what I am entitled to. I know my rights, and I know what we, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, are entitled to. And this, whatever this is, that the PNM and the UNC have been giving the people of this country, this is not it. This is not government. Walk in any hospital and tell me, listen, cuss me to my face. I give you full authority. Just explain to me. Hospital don't rotten, you know. Hospital don't rotten. Explain to me how you could have spent $50 billion on healthcare in this country in the last 10 years alone. $50,000 million on our healthcare be like that. The Port of Spain General Hospital, the main building is over 100 years old. They have gas lines running through there before they had electricity in Port of Spain. That is how old that building is. So what you spending this money on? $50 billion. And don't say you spend it to build Cuba Hospital, because you build Cuba Hospital on credit from the Chinese. We still paying for that. Where the $50 billion on healthcare gone? Come into any school. Come into any of these secondary schools and tell me. Look at it. Look at what the children have to put up with. Look at what the teachers have to put up with. Look at the lack of anything of substance. And tell me where the $45 billion that's spent there in the last 10 years gone. Where is it? Look at what they're giving the children to eat for school feeding. I wouldn't give that to my dog. Come and see and explain to me where the money gone, because the PNM and the UNC have to answer for this. And if either of them cared, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service couldn't be so bad. It is a human resource exercise to go in and fire who needs firing. And don't tell me that you didn't have the authority, because under the People's Partnership, Kamala Ramlogan Munilal had the authority and the 3/5 majority to undo and redo the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. But they want this shit to be like this. They want the country to be like this. Police taking pressure. Police working under obscene conditions. And they have good and decent police. If either the PNM or the UNC cared, look at what goes on in our court system. It's a joke. It's a joke. We have matters working its way through the court system for 25 and 30 years. That is an international joke. You have a Chief Justice, the wildest things being said about the man now. He wouldn't step down. The judges asked to meet him, he said no. The Law Association vote no confidence in him, and he don't care. What is going on in this country? And how are we continuing to accept all of this madness and misfortune as our lot in the most blessed island in the world? We are the only country in the Caribbean outside of the hurricane belt. We are the third wealthiest nation in the Western Hemisphere. How could we, by all the gods in heaven, be accepting or tolerating all of this madness and calling red and ready or yellow and steady anything that we could consider voting for? How?
Your vote will decide our destiny. Your vote will decide what you want to be. Your vote can foretell our country's fate. Move and use it well before it's too late. If it is that who you're voting, will be on a doubt.
When you're voting,
Vote them out. Vote them out. If it is the proven to be your sinful amount. When you're voting, vote them out. Vote them out. If it is the time is now that change should come about. Just as how you vote them in, vote them out. Register and vote them out. If they can see, vote them out. Stain your finger and vote them out. Show them no mercy, vote them out. Vote them out with total scorn and utter disdain. Let's put our country together again. Vote them out of power.
terminate the reign.
Let's put our country together again.
If you share the video, share it now. Share it right now. Share this video now. Tell people, let's have these conversations. I understand there's a company that victimizing workers who are publicly Progressive Empowerment Party. Mr. Ali Young, I'm going to be calling you. And if that is true, your products will stand up on the grocery shelves. We will call for people to boycott you. This is a country where you have a right to political expression, political association. Don't let your PNM drawers fool you.
If for 30 years you voting them in, and there's only tears as soon as they win, they give you big words
And enslave your soul.
promising you roads and giving potholes. If they are the reason why the economy won't sprout, when you're voting, vote them out, vote them out. If it is the passing laws that them alone can flout, when you're voting, vote them out, vote them out. If it is the building ISIS, east, west, north and south,
Just that's how you vote them in.
vote them out. Register and vote them out. Totally vote them out. State your finger and vote them out. Rescue the country, vote them out. Vote them out with tempo. They have me in vain. Let's put our country together again.
This is the real raw and uncut. Guardian Media, you're not ready. You're not ready. Guardian Media, Samson Nanton, Nicholas Sabga, Shelley Das, all you're going to close it down. You're going to shut it down. You're going to stop printing the comic book that is the Guardian newspaper soon. You're going to realize I was just inside your Guardian Media building and besides 2 security guard, the place empty. You're going to realize that pretending having a Guardian Media to advertise only Sabga products ain't making sense. All of them have to get fired. All of them. When I mean Nicholas Sabga, you will absorb him somewhere else. I know where Shelley will go because Shelley know how to work she magic. Samson, I want to meet you on social media. Me and my 5 followers, Samson. Me and my 5 followers. What you use CNC3 for to do me? I want to meet you on social media, Samson, with your woogly stuffed tongue mouth self. And I vex and I tell Chantabago, see me? It's poor people Samson Nanton hurt when he lied on Jericho Project. And until Samson Nanton publicly apologizes for attacking the Jericho Project, you gotta do me what you want, you know. I take all kind of stupidness. But you see when you attack Jericho Project, you attack the orphans, the homeless and the disabled. And that was unfair. And that was uncalled for. And I will never forgive you. Samson Nanton. Anyway, this Saturday at noon, 19 Stanmore Avenue, the Orange Revolution. This is our last public gathering before Christmas. So come out, come for the hug up, come for the squeeze up, bring the rock cake and the morby and share. It is going to be a gathering like no other. It is going to be a nice lime, come and be a part of this. Come and register, come and sign up, come and get involved. The party will still be working all through the season, but we just won't be having because we are the only political party that is having a public meeting every week, and we do it every Saturday at noon, if we're not somewhere else. Shagwanas, that meeting, par excellence. Let me tell you, for a party that don't bring maxi taxi full of people, all you worry them. And you know where you went? Again, in UNC House. You went in Shagwanas. You went in Shagwanas and Packer Auditorium. People fed up. People fed up. They're voting race again. You can't get them race talk again. They're fed up with the bullshit. They see the country torn apart and mash up. Nobody happy. Nobody safe. Everybody living in fear. Everybody text message, WhatsApp, you hear so-and-so just get tied up and robbed. You hear so-and-so get carjacked. You hear so-and-so get killed. You hear so-and-so had a home invasion. Come now, man. How is the country, how you could consider this? How you could consider any of this a proper running country? How could we? But now we have to get distracted by Christmas and Carnival. If we were a real nation, if we were a real people, we would have party for Carnival in the streets free. Free. We'd have make our own rhythm section. We'd have drink by all the bars that have speakers outside the road. And we'd have bust every single carnival party. We'd have bust every single carnival band. We'd have bust them. They'd have sell nothing. They'd have shut down. I want to hear. You see, I read in the news there, store owners saying this is the worst Christmas they ever feel. Good. Good, downtown. Good. Good. I want you to bust Carnival. I ain't saying don't celebrate Carnival. We could have Juve for about 2 weeks straight. All you know, what they capitalize on is all your own natural fun-loving spirit. They're charging you big money to be you. Monday wear, woman. If ever they expose their hand is Monday wear. Monday wear means they don't care about what you get, you know. But just, we're paying $10,000 for is free drinks and a piss truck. We're paying $10,000. Boycott them. Bust them feds. Let only those who get the comps go. See what happened. See your power. Bust them. You see PriceSmart? PriceSmart, you could never get money from me again. Never. And that jokey release you all put out, that it wasn't you all, no. Somebody else in this world, so mad that they have nothing else to do with their time but to poison dogs and birds on your compound. Miss me with your bullshit. Trinidadians, Tobagonians, this is your time. It is going to take some sacrifice. They will advantage you. They will do things like fire you and take away your job. They will make life hard for you. There will be some victimization. But let me know, because I want to tell you something. A better day coming. And all of the soldiers in the army that take jamming for the rise of the better day in Trinidad, we will make sure that you get paid. What the Bible say? 7 times 70. We will make sure we take care of you. Stand firm. Stand in your conviction that Trinidad and Tobago is our country and we're entitled to stand to rescue it. The democracy has never been in safer hands. Give the Progressive Empowerment Party the opportunity to bring, undo, and redo to this nation. Let us reboot this republic. Let us bring this nation back to a place where every creed and race can, in fact, find an equal place. Parity, what they say? A rising tide lifts all boats. That's our plan. We want to empower the poor so that the middle class could do well and everybody could live nice in this country. Those of you who have already successfully done well in life, I wish you well. I wish you well. I am all for that. I fully support that. The people that you hear me talk about is those people who misuse their opportunities in life to disadvantage others. It is them that I wish pestilence on. I wish locusts on your crops and dead frogs in your house. I wish biblical proportions of pestilence on people like that. To the people of Trinidad and Tobago, tomorrow we are back here live. Thursday we have Frontline. Frontline will be dealing on Thursday night with a failed education system and how it is contributing to the culture of criminality in Trinidad and Tobago. And you don't want to miss that. Suzette Lauer, Janice Lemon Cricky, and Anthony Defoe will be dealing with that issue on Thursday night Frontline, and I'll be sharing it on my wall. You don't want to miss it. Tomorrow night I'll be back here with you. Wednesday night we're going to make some more noise again. And Saturday, this Saturday, you're not going to get a chance to do this again before Christmas. Bring something to share. Come and bring a Christmas and share with your people in the PP. Hey, we need 2 phones. They don't have to be brand new phones. They just have to be working phones. We need them for teams that work in. If you have a good phone and you would like to share, reach out to Felicia Holder, please, or Diana Kelly, or Lima, or any of the team members, Shari Wilson. Look for them on the wall, reach out to them, Karen Brown, and say, hey, I have a phone, I have 2 phones, I want to... If you want to sponsor us, it doesn't have to be a fancy phone. It doesn't even need to text or WhatsApp. It just literally needs to make and receive calls. So, cell phones, yes, Navin. So if you can help, you can message me if you want to sponsor 2 phones. We need them for the Job Seekers program. We don't charge nobody for it. So we have no money coming from it. So we're asking for you to sponsor, yeah? Right, so that's it. peptrinbago@gmail.com is the email address for further information, or you can message me directly. If you want my email address, it is Philip Alexander 9929, Philip Alexander 99, and 2 L's in Philip is the more expensive version. Philip Alexander 99 at yahoo.com. Pep app. We want more people to download the app now. We have a lot more information on it. So if you could go to any of the app download sites tonight and download it, because all of your notifications will start to get a lot more prompt and you will know what's happening. Download it now. Go to any of those sites right now. It's free of charge. It's all yours. It belongs to you. PepTT.com, the website, up and running and bubbling. Rohan San and the crew, Suzanne Joseph, they're doing fantastic work, well done under the leadership of Dilworth. This Saturday at noon, we would like to invite all of the PEP members who are in Trinidad and Tobago to come to 19 Stanmore Avenue at noon, and then we have our Christmas live. Yes? So until tomorrow, stay safe, Trinidad and Tobago.